Hey guys, it's Ashley with The Hughes Life, and I am a young mom and a young wife learning how to be a wife and a mom, and I want to take you guys on the journey with me. Today, we're going to talk about anchor points. Anchor points are something that you can do in your day to help you feel grounded and not blown away by the stress and the craziness of your day, because things are crazy as a wife, things are crazy as a mom. So having these anchor points is just crucial, really. So I want to go over a couple of my favorite ones with you today. We are starting out with a tea break. Now, I don't love drinking tea, but I do have this one tea that's called Mother's Milk. It's organic, it's great, it tastes okay, and it's really good for helping my milk supply as I'm breastfeeding my 3-month-old right now, and it's just been really good. But you don't have to drink tea. You can drink milk, drink water, drink coffee if you want to. It doesn't really matter, but take a moment to really savor what you're drinking. Feel it in your mouth, smell it, taste it, feel it in your hands. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is there ice? Can you hear it sloshing in your cup? Experience your drink and let that ground you in the moment. The next thing that makes a great anchor point is meditation. I really like meditation. There's a couple of different techniques that I have to share with you today. The first one is square breathing. This one's kind of hard for me. I don't hold my breath very well, but you breathe in for 4 counts, you hold for 4 counts. You breathe out for 4 counts, and you hold for 4 counts, and you repeat that as long as you want to. One of my favorite ways of meditating is, I don't really know what people call it, but I call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You look around your room, you just kind of sit and experience where you are. So you find 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. I like doing this when I feel super extra stressed, or sometimes if I'm in the store and I'm confused and just kind of panicky, because that happens sometimes. I just stop and do this, and it helps calm me down so much. Of course, you don't have to do any specific kind of meditating. You can just sit and think, look out your window, sit outside, listen to the traffic going by, or the birds chirping, or the wind howling. Just take a moment to just sit and do nothing, because that is just really rejuvenating. You wouldn't even believe it. This one kind of goes along with meditating, I think. It's reflection. Reflection is, you're just thinking about what's going on. As a wife, as a mom, things change all the time. My husband works really hard, and he has just so many different things going on. It's admirable. It's really cool. But sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with him. And of course, I've got my 3-month-old baby, and she's adorable and perfect and so good. But, things change with her so fast, day to day, even just hour by hour, things are changing with her. And so if I can take a moment to really think about what's going on in my life in the moment, or even in the past, write them down, talk them out with somebody, it just helps me to kind of cope and wrap my mind around everything. I've gone to a therapist before. I have a journal. I love talking about it with my friends, and I really love just sitting down and chatting with my husband. So if there's any way you can just think and reflect about what's going on in your life right now, go ahead and do that. I love dancing, and you're gonna see a clip of me dancing, and it is really embarrassing, but I love dancing, it just brings me joy. It puts a smile on my face, and it's just great. So if you can move your body, especially dancing, I mean, listening to music and dancing is just like the whole 9 yards. Just take a moment and ground yourself in the moment that way. Of course, music is great too. Listen to some Mozart, some Bach. Maybe that's not your speed, but it can help you fall asleep. Or you can listen to your favorite pop music or that cool indie playlist you found. Just listen to something, let that ground you in the moment as well. Chores are kind of a chore. Sometimes it's not really what you want to be doing all of the time, but there's a lot of things you can do kind of brainlessly. Today I did the dishes, I also did the laundry. I'm going to clean the kitchen and the bathroom today as well. And I can just stick on a podcast, stick on some music. I can just think. I can, combine chores and meditation at the same time, and that's great too, combining chores and reflection. Sometimes I like to pray while I'm doing chores. It's just a moment that makes you busy, but allows your brain to do things. And if you take that moment to just rest and ground yourself in the moment, like I keep saying, it's a great thing. Exercise is critical. Exercise is just amazing. If you think about it, our bodies just kind of like rule everything. So if we exercise, if we take care of our bodies by moving, by stretching, and by exercising, our brains benefit, our bodies benefit, our moods benefit. We can be more present. That's the way to go. Prioritizing and planning is also crucial. Every week, at the beginning of the week, on Sundays, I usually plan my meals for the week and the things that I'm going to do that day or throughout the week. Days that I want to get chores done, days that I want to film, days I want to write, days I want to do super house cleaning, all kinds of things. When we plan things out, we know ahead of time what's going to happen. We know when we have some free time, some wiggle room, we can do some spontaneous things. If we have the time in the week, we know when we're super busy and we need to be cautious about adding extra things in. And that can really help keep us sane so that we can just keep on top of everything, because that's a big job. So when I was pregnant with Everest, I was lucky enough to go get a professional massage every 2 weeks. And let me tell you, what a life changer that is. Every time I finished with my massage, I was so relaxed. I was so comfortable. I was just like, it was so good. So I recommend that you try and get a professional massage. And if that is not in your budget, if that is not in your timetable, ask your spouse, ask your friend, ask your child if they're old enough, or do it yourself. There's lots of tutorials you can find online for self-massage, and it's just really awesome. Go on a date with your husband. Seriously. I did not realize how much one-on-one personal time was crucial to my relationship and crucial to my just sanity until I didn't have that with my baby. And as wonderful as Everest is, as much as I love her, sometimes I just want to spend time with my husband. And I'm so grateful for family and friends around me who have just the ability to take care of her for a couple of hours, and I really appreciate that. And you should find some time to go on a date with your spouse. Hobbies. I did not know how impressive it was to have a hobby as a mom. My mom has some really cool hobbies, and she does arts and crafts things. She scrapbooks. She uses a Cricut kind of thing to cut out vinyl and puts it on all kinds of things. And it's really cool and so useful, especially during Christmas time. But, like, it's time consuming sometimes, and you don't always have that time as a mom, and that's totally okay. Find something little. You know, if you like to garden, just do like a 4x2 plot. You know, that's great. Grow some flowers in a little pot on your table. Like, you can find a way to use a hobby in almost any amount of time. Take a bath. Bubble baths are great, but my favorite is just a regular plain old bath with Epsom salts. I like some Himalayan pink salt in there and some baking soda along with some essential oils. I feel like that just like pulls out all the nasty things with the baking soda and reinvigorates my body with all of the minerals and vitamins in the salts. It's just like so relaxing, and I always come out feeling better. So if you can get your husband or a friend to watch your children for half an hour even, and just soak in a bath for a while, take care of yourself, read, scroll through Facebook or Instagram, spend some time on Pinterest if you want in the bath. Like, just enjoy yourself and let yourself relax. Retail therapy. This maybe don't go to the store every 2 days and buy something new. But get out of the house by yourself if you can and spend some time looking at things you enjoy. I really enjoy clothes, so that's something that I enjoy looking at. But you could go to a museum, go to a park, go on a walk, go to the aquarium or the zoo or an art gallery. Literally just go out and spend some time by yourself out of the house without any responsibilities. And it is invigorating. Read a book. It doesn't matter what you read, if it's a magazine or a book or something on your phone, just like an article. Just take some time to sit and read. It will strengthen your brain, rejuvenate your body, give yourself some time to rest, and also just take you somewhere different so that you can escape a little bit, because that's important. And the most important thing of all, of course, is spend time with God. Read your scriptures and say your prayers. I love having a prayer journal. That's one of my favorite things. I started this maybe a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months, and it's kind of been life-changing. I spend the morning, the first like 10-15 minutes, just thinking about things that I want to pray about, and I write it down. By writing it down, it really helps me to be intentional with my prayers and to think about what I want God to hear from me today. And it's kind of changed my life, and it's definitely changed the way I pray. So I recommend that to you guys. So I've been reading this book called The Wonder Weeks, and it talks about child development and the way that their brain works. It's really awesome. So in this book, there's actually some things that talk about anchor points. They call them anchor moments. But let me read a couple of passages to you. It says, "These are simple things that you can do or not to do that anchor you in the here and now. They take you away from the roller coaster of events and emotions and help you regain balance. They provide a moment of calm. When you integrate regular anchor moments in your day, you give your body time to rest itself and to come to rest. Those moments are a great help in reducing stress. Try to incorporate 3 anchor moments into each day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. Do what suits you. Just because your baby is asleep or quiet does not mean you have to rush about doing jobs or thinking you have to stimulate your baby. You may want to do the best for your baby, but it is important to have time to focus on your own well-being, and that will help you help your baby. It is not selfish to do so, quite the opposite. It is natural for moms to slow up after their baby is born. This is an important, natural way of helping them go at baby's pace. Go with the flow of it. I think these anchor moments are so important. Please take some time for yourself. You literally cannot take care of others if you can't take care of yourself first. So take a moment, take care of yourself, read a book, drink some water, take a bath, go for a massage or a walk. Take some time for yourself and really enjoy it. Thanks all for watching today. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because these are coming at you every single week now, and I am pumped. So I'll talk to you next time. See ya.